Hello, Young Choi, your instructor MG303 in NMC, and we are in chapter 4. Uh, this one is about question number 18 out of the quiz that I passed out almost 2 weeks ago, March 13. Question number 18. And this case is about the drunken drives case stopped by police. In total, they did it survey 500 and then 300 under 30 years of age, and a total of 250 were under the influence of the alcohol, and then of the drivers under 30 years of age, 200 were drunken drivers. So let's say we need to have a table based upon this information, and that is illustrated in here. So under 30 years old, and we have drunken drivers 200, and then not under influence, that will be 100. So total 300 under age of 30 years old, and older than 30 years old we have 50, and then total drunken drivers will be 250, and not under influence will be 250, so total 500. And then I made a joint probability of each cell, and in this case 200 out of 500 is 40%, and 50 out of 500 is 10%, and 100 out of 500 is 20%, and etc. So these are the the joint probability tabular format, and this one is called marginal probability, and this one is a total side and marginal probability. And the question is, let A be the event that a driver is under the influence of the alcohol, that is 0.5. So in this case, the 250 out of 500, so that's 50%, and Y is indicated as under 30 years, so that case will be 300 total on the age of 30 years out of 500, so 0.6. And then question number A, P A P Y, we made it. Question number B, what's the probability that a driver is under 30 years old and not under the influence of the alcohol? So that will be, in this case, 20%, 100 out of 500. Question number C will be given that a driver is not under 30, and what is the probability that he or she is under the influence? That will be 0.25, which is coming up with the 50 in this case out of 250. So not under 30 years old, and then under the influence. So in this case 50 out of 250, that will be 25%. Question number D, what's the probability that a driver is under the influence of alcohol? If we know the driver that is under 30 years old, so that case 0.4 right there out of 0.6. So I came up with a 0.667. Again, question number D is, what's the probability that a driver is under the alcohol influence if we know the driver is under this side? E, question number E, show the joint probability, basically this one. And question number F, are A and Y mutually exclusive events? No. So I made likely 0.5, 0.6, and we have 0.4 as an intersection. So this area will be 0.1 and this area will be 0.2. So they are not mutually exclusive because they do have an intersection about 40%. Question number G, are A and Y independent events? That is not, because by definition the given, uh, in this case, uh, probability of A given by Y, and that case zero point 0.4 divided by zero point 0.5 should be zero point 0.6, but in this case 0.8. And the other side, zero point 0.4 divided by zero point 0.6 should be equal to zero point 0.5 to be independent, but in this case 0point 0.4 divided by zero point 0.6 is not equal to 0.5, so they are not independent of each other. Thank you.